Hey, welcome to my channel where I teach the Bible, and I hope you'll subscribe, hit the bell, so you get notified every time I put something out. I put out at least 4 things every day. My devotions, do my daily devotions. I do that with you 7 days a week. 2 shorts, under a minute, and then this message, this kind of a message at least once a day. I pray that you will listen to these things, that the God will speak to you and touch your heart. I pray that for people all around the world. We're going to take a look at 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. It's a powerful, powerful verse. And I call this Not At All Timid, okay? Jesus was not a mild-mannered, shriveled-up wimp. He was not. It's important to remember that. Guess what else? We're supposed to be like Jesus, okay? Listen to 2 Timothy 1, verse 7. For God did not give us a spirit of timidity, but a spirit of power, of love, and of self-discipline. This is where Paul reminds young Timothy of the kind of spirit that God gave us. What spirit is that? Well, it's this Holy Spirit, the same spirit Jesus had, folks. Same spirit, okay? He did not give us a spirit of timidity. The spirit he gave us is not at all timid. The word translated timidity actually means cowardice. He did not give us a spirit of cowardice. He did not give us the spirit of a coward. Exactly the opposite. Our call is to never be timid or to be a coward, but to be bold and fearless. That's the spirit he gave us. Jesus certainly was that way, and our call is to act like Jesus. Be as much like Jesus as you can. Notice that God gave us a spirit of power. That's the Greek word dynameos, okay? And we get the word dynamic, meaning power from within, from that word. It's a great way to define a word. And we get our word dynamite from that word, which has the power to blow things up and change the landscape. That's the idea behind that word. God gave us a spirit of internal power to change things and even shake things up. That's what God gave us. God gave us a spirit of love. That's the Greek word agapao, and it means to care for someone so much, someone else, that you would sacrifice personally for them. It's not a feeling, not a gushy feeling, but it is to care for someone so much that you would act sacrificially for them. The spirit is love, is what took Jesus to the cross for us. This love that we are filled with is not weak, and it is not just feeling. It is powerful to the point of sacrifice to better someone else. He also filled us with a spirit of self-discipline. Get a hold of that, okay? This is the capacity to bring the discipline of God to yourself and do the hard things that are needed to get the things of God done. Okay, that's the kind of spirit he gave us. Jesus was not a mild-mannered, shriveled-up wimp, and he gave us a spirit that is fearless, that is powerful, that is filled with the power of love and self-discipline. It's the kind of spirit he gave us. The greatest preacher I've ever known was a man named Ben Merrill. I've mentioned him in a message a couple times before. Ben passed away at the age of 96 on November 16th. He was bold, powerful, filled with love, and filled with self-discipline. I knew him pretty well. He preached for over 70 years, built 5 phenomenal churches. And you know what else he did? All the time, during the week, every couple of weeks, he'd go out and preach a week's worth or 3 days worth of revival meetings. And he did that on a regular basis. Did that for 65 years, all the time. He did 3 meetings with me, three meetings of three services each in, for over I think 3 years in a row. He did meetings for me back in the 1980s when I was in Lemon Grove, California. And you know what? People came to Christ in all those meetings. And Ben is also a man who served America. He hit the beach at Guadalcanal as a Marine in World War II. Hardly a timid or weak thing to do. He served God with boldness, power, love, and self-discipline because he had the Holy Spirit, the same Spirit that we have, okay? God's call for all of us is to serve the same way. Let's go out and do it. Talk to you soon.